people think we should be totally busy with our investment activities, and it's partially true, but we are still open to the advisory and strategy consulting to startups, because we think that all the experience that we've got from the years of working in the Web3 space, and we've been around the block since 2017 with a venture builder called Applicature. We then scaled the venture building model onto the other chains, launching a few other venture builders, each and every one of them very specific to their chain. So I looked up our CRM another day, and I was stunned myself. Like we've helped more than 400 companies over 6 years. We've launched a few dozen of projects that we accelerated either from A to Z, or they came to us at the early stage, and we've launched them in the market. We help them operate them, make sure they survive, thrive. We have also invested in many of the projects that we worked with. It's actually our style. Like, we will not invest in the teams that we don't know well enough, because one of the rules of the proper investing is don't invest just off a beautiful presentation or the static due diligence. So our own method is we have worked with the companies and we have supported financially the better of them. You may be struggling, but what we are looking at is like the personal traits, the team dynamics, the perseverance, persistence, creativity, stress resilience, whether the teams are able to move quickly and amend their strategies and tactics to the current environment and still succeed. That's the key. And since I live here in Abu Dhabi, I can tell you for sure that there is massive amount of capital that may go into Web3 in the future if Web3 gets big enough. I can tell you that, right? So in order for us to be able to help startups like yourselves, we have come up with a special service, with a special strategy session that is packed with value, right? So our time is more expensive than what we charge for the session. That's why what we did was we have prepared a package of the documents that you will receive alongside with the session, and it includes the fundraising roadmap, and it includes the 4 items checklist on how to launch a successful Web3 project, and many more things that we will compile for you and give to you out of our library that will fit your particular case. And this is all in order to really give as much value as possible within just 1, 2, or 4 hour session if you decide to book any one of them. Now, I'm looking at the website with the description of the strategy session packages. So as I mentioned, there are a few of them. So there is bronze, which is a 1 hour consultation, silver, which is 2 hours strategy session. A gold session is the most popular and most recommended package because it will help us package as much value for you to get going, and then you can only check in like once per quarter after that. But you'll be equipped with like all the documents, roadmaps, and advice for you to get going, right? And there is a platinum session which also includes the due diligence. And people always or often ask what due diligence is, because many VCs, they do the due diligence on the projects. What they are not doing though is they are not sharing the results of that due diligence with the startups. So the startups are lacking a very, very important feedback loop and understanding on where they could improve. So we provide that. We show you how the investors think and look at the projects within the platinum package, which is again 4 hour long, and it can be split into in 2 sessions, 2 hours long each. So we'll show you, what is still missing and what has to be done. And of course, what is great about your project from the VC perspective. Now, we have the internal consultants ready to work with you within the strategy sessions, and depending on where your major areas of interest and where you need work, we will plug in the particular specialists for the consultation itself, for the strategy session, or we'll have them prepare the materials for you ahead of the session. Therefore, please don't hesitate no more. If you're an ambitious entrepreneur, you know that the leader is determined by how fast they can make the decisions. So I welcome you to make the decision today to start working with us, book a strategy session, so that we can help you with your plan to ambitiously launch your token project and become a success. We all look forward to seeing you.